they're all there.
Honey, would you pick it up?
Sure.
Slay headquarters here. Who is this?
Hello guys, it's Tuesday evening. Haven't you forgot something?
Uh-oh.
Power up the studio. Turn on the mixer. Log into Slay Radio. Join IRC. Turn up the bass. Turn on the mics. Pump up the volume. Load the best for remixes. 64 Amiga. Demo scene 2. All the best hits. And press the magic button. And now, you're all set to welcome our beloved listeners. Ready? Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, live at the home of Commodore 64 Remixes on Slay Radio, please welcome our hosts, Slaygon.
Really?
And Ziona.
Oh my god.
Quick recap of the actual intro we did before. Hello, very odd. I have my microphone up here and it's very strange. And then you asked, who's that on the other microphone? And I said, yes, that's Puko. and then you asked, no, the other one. I said, yes, this asswipe and dictator.
Okay, no one understands actually what was going on.
I know, and it doesn't matter because it's a stupid recap.
Okay, you S-Wipe dictator, let's start the introduction again. So, hello everyone, it's 22nd of January and we fucked up the start of the streaming, but now we are on air and most probably we are audible on the air of slayradio.org and Facebook and YouTube. That's what we know of, at least. And you can join us on IRC, on EFNet network, on Slay Radio channel. There is the discussion going on. And today's topic is your all-time top 2 64-or Amiga remixes. Your choice. Can be both, can be either of them. But today, everyone has 2 shots instead of 1, so you can have multiple requests. You are actually requested to have multiple requests because
actually 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly 2. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly 2. Exactly. Precisely 2. And yeah, the story is which 2 remixes of all time would you take with you if you would have to go to an uninhabited island or to the space or leave Earth forever and move to the Mars, whatever. But if you would have 2 shots, then we would love to hear your all-time favorite remixes. So, not occasional requests, but all-time favorites today, and definitely I'm very curious about those choices.
Yeah, I got something through Facebook as well that I put on the request Tron thingy on the homepage. So if you want to do or place requests, please do so on slayradio.org under live make request. Thank you.
Exactly, and if you type in the requests, it would be probably the easiest if you send both of your song choices in one line, because we would play them after each other. Just so everyone knows what are your favorites. So splitting them up would be probably, in this case, stupid. And it's about top 2 selection of everyone. So, yeah, and I try to remind those who might arrive later on in the show as well that today is all about all-time favorite requests. So, if I'm repeating myself, then sorry about that, but this might be the reason why. And anything else from you? Because I'm talking here continuously.
Is that unusual?
No, not really, no, but you could interact sometimes.
I was kind of preparing the streamy thingy, my bob, so now we're ready.
Oh, okay, then I'm asking for your attention, because the first... Yeah, exactly. Your first... the first song that we will play today is actually one of your all-time favorites, and you kind of always requested this when you were in the mood of your all-time favorites. And would you tell me why you like this song so much?
Yeah, if there's anything that kind of pops in my head whenever someone asks what is your favorite remix of all time, it's a very difficult question to answer. But one way of looking at it is to see, well, if I were to start searching for a song that I know is good, the list kind of gets shorter, and then you start by usually with one of your favorites, at least remixers, and then you look through them and you pick the one that speaks to you the most for some reason. Don't even know why. Sometimes you just like it, and this is one of those. Da Funk is one of my favorite remixers of all time, and this remix itself is just popping at me as soon as I see it. Just, yep, I want to hear that.
Okay, so let's play for you Forever Alien 2 AM mix from Da Funk.
Whee!
Whee!
excuse me. I just need to say tune.
And it's a great thing that you didn't shout this directly to the microphone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so. At least the no one will have hearing impairment in the end of the evening. So that's a great thing.
Indeed. Well, luckily there's a compressor on the other side of this thing, so should be okay. I shouldn't ruin anyone's hearing. Well, there's
it
kind
depends.
of, yes, I might ruin someone's mind by my ramblings, but that's a different story.
Yeah, understandable.
Understand? Okay.
Sorry.
Underhanded way of saying, yes, you tend to do that.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. I was actually looking at the screen since I prepared your second all-time favorite, just to show examples for the others how we should do this evening. So the your requests, dear everyone, will be played after each other. We plan to do that. So and maybe we might make an exception in case you think you need time to think about a second request. We understand that because it's an extremely hard choice to choose your top 2 all-time favorite remixes, and that's what we expect. So, but the best is if you post them together as one request, and we will play them after each other, so we can know your taste more. And we prepared the second one as well. So, a few words about that.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, it's very, very fucking difficult to kind of just pick out 2. But there are a few that kind of pops out for me, like I mentioned with Da Funk, where he's one of my favorite remixers. And then, of course, we have kind of the other spectra there with making friends and things like that. And this one I actually emailed the remixer and said, "Oi, this is so fucking cool!" And I had never spoken to him before, and he replied back and he said, "Oh yeah, I was trying to get it real dark and gritty, you know."
So that's why you liked it.
Oh yeah, fuck yes. So yeah, the second favorite of mine is by Mahoney and Light Force Motor Mix a la Olas.
Yay!
på när man var uppe i träna?
Ja, du har drömmes pojkdröm.
Dröm, det är ju jättesamma.
Yeah, it's a nice choice of yours. And,
yes, and also, I'm not sure, but did you hear something out there? I think I heard someone say, June!
Well, I didn't hear it that loud, but now that you say...
Oh, yeah, you did hear something. Okay, cool.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Something.
Okay.
Something. And anyone joining us just now, pick your top 2 all-time favorite remixes today, please. And request those instead of some sort of current favorite. So this time real classics can come, and I'm just really curious about everyone's choices. And our first victim, or lucky man, would be Malthus, the official beer delivery man, and he's being so kind from time to time, so definitely he deserves to be the first. And yeah, actually, technically he had 3 suggestions, but since we know that the Rotationer plays Gung Gung very often, and he also kind of claimed the second next to Gung Gung, or almost like Gung Gung, or he phrased it, hang on, I have to check it out.
I kind of think that Gung Gung thing is some sort of a challenge on the rotational, that people request it and tries to give it as many votes as possible. For some reason, some sort of kind of game, I think.
Can you check it out, how many votes it got?
I can check it later.
Okay, I would be really curious. That would be fun. But definitely, you who listen to Slay Radio sometimes all day or half of the day probably would not enjoy it that much for the 100th time, or who knows. But Malthus gave us enough suggestions to choose from, and his first, technically his first relevant request for today, he said...
Relevant,
yeah, because he had another request too, but I said that it's a great song, but it's fairly recent, and now we are curious about your all-time favorites. It can be a fairly recent song as well, so we didn't say it cannot.
Yeah, it's like that Light Force remix by Mahoney became an instant classic for me. Never kind of been out of sight, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and those golden songs are we looking for today. So, Malthus said, here is my second favorite tune next to Gung Gung, Uridium by Boz. Hey Boz, if you are around,
Boz.
or if you will be around later on from the archive, greetings to you. And
wow, from the past.
From the past. Exactly, greetings to you from the past. Hope you are doing well, and well, here is Uridium for Malthus. blast from the past, as he would say. And hang on, just checking out which year was it made.
A blast from the past.
A blast from the past. Actually, it's from 2000, July. So it's amongst the very first uploads on Archaeo.
Yeah, I think it was on the Triad MP3's things.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a nice choice, and hope that Boz will hear it later on as well. CJ Warlock just posted a request. Hard to believe that. But yeah, we can consider that later on. Thank you. And of course...
Slay Radio, a blast from the past.
Thank you. That took some time, did it?
Yeah, I had to load the page first. I wasn't really prepared.
Okay, so now you feel appropriately prepared.
No, not really.
Not really? Yeah, you usually say we are sort of professionals here.
Yeah, we are. They're never prepared either. They wing it, always. That's what.
Oh yeah.
That's what professionals do, don't they?
Yeah, I know. And they are never being overconfident, right?
Never.
And I hope that everyone put their votes to ROTI Awards, because the voting has closed the past night. So we cannot encourage you anymore to vote. It's over. And this year it won't get an extension, it looks like.
No, it doesn't look like it.
So seems like you people did very well with the voting part. And of course we had a Facebook last day warning as well. If you don't vote, you can give some tuna for Puko. Maybe she will be pleased then. Yeah, poor thing. She would eat probably anything, which is actually some sort of meat. And now she is just lying there with her big belly and completely looks like Pusheen.
And speaking of Roti, Elman joined us on Facebook.
Oh.
Hello there, Elman.
Very nice to see you, Elman. Hope that the results, which you probably instantly see and won't share with us for a while, are good.
I think he usually goes through all of the votes and makes sure that there's not like votes that are for the same thing in two different places. Because that has been a bit of an issue before. So
yeah, you mean two different places, like two categories?
Two votes that like differs by one character or capitalization or something like that. Sure, it says the green tick or the red X or whatever, if it's correct or not. But some of them are still valid, but people might not just notice those. They just type in their favorite and go with that.
I would appreciate if you would make less loud this video streaming thing, because now I have this feedback in my ears.
Sure, sorted.
Thank you. Yeah, I hear us talking from the past, which is a kind of weird thing. Yeah,
we're saying hello to ourselves from the past.
Yeah. Anyway, we should play Malthus's very first favorite request. He literally said... No, actually, it's not Kung Kung. Hang on. Here is my absolute favorite tune, Alien by Lukash. That man is a genius. A pity we don't have more tunes by him. Yeah, you can never get enough Lukash.
Yeah,
so
go to his YouTube channel and start complaining. Get us more 64 remixes.
Indeed. He does great job with any music related things, not only 64 remixes.
Yes, but we are doing 64 remixes here.
I'm very well aware of that, thank you. So now we will play a 64 remix named Alien for Malthus.
Alien.
as we dream.
Well, that's a tune.
Yeah, it is a tune. It is a very good one. Yeah, nice choices there, Malthus. And indeedums. So we also figured out this concept for today because we thought that if you are so warmed up by picking your favorites, then you could think a step further and pick your all-time favorites, and it's a real hard job actually to pick your favorites even from a year, not like 18, 19. I'm sorry, is it 19? It's 20 now actually, because the first ones were having the upload date of 2000. I know that even earlier there were remixes available, but officially it's 2019. That makes it the 20th year that the remix scene is alive. You are looking at me like, oh my god, am I coming from the moon?
So we were alive before we were alive. Cool.
Well, I guess, or at least some people separately who didn't know that they will get part of the remix scene later on. But yeah,
kind of it all happened in a sort of joint manner, so to speak. The Triad MP3s archive had been up for a while. I can't remember how long, but Kingfisher had collected a bunch of C64 remixes on there. And then Qued came along, and Taz and Chris and Elman started Remix 64, and then it was and me Slay Radio, and then everything was just there all of a sudden in like within a year or something. So
yeah, it's pretty amazing. So we can definitely say that the remix scene is celebrating its 20th birthday this year.
Well, the C64 remix scene, maybe.
Yeah, you are the radio of 64 remixes, so I thought that might be the reason why, but no, I did not mean commercial remixes, obviously not. Yeah, never mind. We have Crowd Guy as the second candidate for today, and he said first he wants to hear Mordi, the Great Bath of the Seven Seas.
I'm a mentalist. I'm a mentalist now.
Yes.
I foresee a few Mordi tracks this evening.
Oh yeah, that might be very well true. And actually, about the source of this thing, you said RKO. No, it's Amigaremix. So Crowd Guy had 2 Amigaremix requests.
I didn't say RKO.
No, CRKO. That's what he said.
Ah, right.
For the Great Bath of the Seven Seas. So it's an Amiga remix. And the second will be also an Amiga remix, but of course it's not a problem, so you can go ahead. Definitely either it's 64 remix or Amiga remix. Both of them are very welcome today. So this is Turrican 2, the Great Bath of the Seven Seas, made by Mordi, Crowd Guy's first favorite track.
Thank you.
What a beauty.
Indeed.
This was just amazing. And yes, this is why we do this show, because now you really can hear masterpieces in the entire show. So I think it's a great thing. CJ Warlock got very active, and he has 5 requests.
Wow.
And he claimed that 2 belong to his dog.
So still the math is not really correct there, but I can understand dogs are really shit with math.
Also, he says that dogs have 4 legs, so they can dance more.
Well, that may be true. It still doesn't account for the odd number there.
Yeah, indeed. Good point. I don't know if dogs consider points here anyway, but yeah, that would be fun. So, CG Warlock, if you don't tell me your personal 2 favorites from the 5,
We're not going to play any of them.
I will play the first 2 and consider the rest 3 your dog's favorites. Hi, Bozwang. Finally, he arrived too, as well. Oh my
Hello,
god.
balls, wink.
And it's really nice to see that requests are piling up now. So,
And Board joined us on Facebook. Hello,
nice.
Board.
Nice to see you, Board, indeed. Have 2 all-time favorite requests for today. I honestly...
So-
yes?
If Board was going... actually, when we...
Yeah, I can see his...
Oh,
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it was a lovely time spent there. And of course it was raining. It's Bergen. It's called the city of umbrellas, actually.
Yeah, but
Haven't
they
you
are
heard of that?
no use there. They just blow away or break in the wind.
Yeah, exactly. That's what motivated me actually to get a really nice raincoat later on. That is why I have a proper raincoat. So next time when we have to go to Bergen, I will be able to protect myself at least.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that is definitely good. I think that we should play Crowd Guy's second request, which
I think
was...
so.
Yep. Which one was... Oh, and first I'm passing his greetings because in his original request, when he didn't know the topic of today's show, was that greetings flying out to Madman and TOP2. So, Crowd Guy greets you guys, and he requested Captain Morgain and returned to Monkey Island theme from Amiga Remix 2. And that's his second favorite, all-time favorite.
Directions to Monkey Island. Preheat pot to 450 degrees. Add the following ingredients: 1 cinnamon stick, 4 leaves of mint, 1 human skull, pressed, 1 squirt squid ink, 2 pints monkey blood, 1 live chicken, 3 ounces brimstone, 1 or more of the following: pyridoxine hydrochloride, zinc oxide, yellow 8, 9 mononitrate, and BHA. Let bubble over a low flame until thickened. Serves crew of 4.
Moments later, the voodoo spell kicks in, turning the ship to an unknown heading and off on its mysterious voyage.
A three-headed monkey!
Elaine.
Oh, Guybrush.
Love muffin.
Sugar boots.
Honey pumpkin.
Plunder bunny.
Kiss me.
No, we mustn't.
Why? Are you ashamed of me?
Not here, where everyone can see us.
Oh my god, what a great opportunity to learn about all-time favorite songs and great classics that you might not know.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that one.
Me neither. It's an Amiga remix. But probably because we both are more shitty with Amiga remixes than with 64 remixes, but that doesn't stop us from listening. So
that is very true.
Yeah,
We're shit, but we listen. wait, what?
And yes, CJ Warlock, it's only 2 per person because originally I was thinking of 3. But the problem with free songs that it can take 15-20 minutes also if you choose like long songs per person, and since we are also talking sometimes, unfortunately we do, I'm not really sure if it would be fair towards those that arrive late to the show, but we definitely can do a second take if everyone enjoys this kind of thing. I definitely
I kind of thought that if there's enough requests and people find it too hard to only pick 2, then there might be another show to kind of do another 2 later on.
Yeah, I think it would be a great idea, seeing how excellent requests are coming in. And I have to tell you that I'm still struggling with choosing. I have at least 10 songs in my head, but if I would have to reduce them to 2, that is, oh my god, this is close to impossible, but I will probably try. But later, because now...
Yeah, let's make your 2 the last 2 of the night then.
Yeah, it might be nice framing, because your 2 was the first 2, and then everyone could get an idea or a feel how this flow of the show would look like. And also, if you tune in on Facebook or YouTube, you will have your name over the songs. So just so you know, it's written there if it's Crowd Guy's favorite, Malthus's favorite. So since on slayradio.org you only can hear us via the audio stream, of course you won't see it, but
you can look at the waveform.
Yeah, exactly. In the video stream you definitely will see it.
Indeed. I liked Boswank's requests there.
Oh, that was lovely.
2 tits, played by Slaygon, live on air.
Yeah, but
I could get some coin and bounce them off of each of the tits and try to make a tune on with the coin sizes. Would make some plinky shit.
Yeah, you missed the start of that conversation. It was Boswang saying hello. I would request, but the only top 2 I like are tits. Then I said to Boswank, you can request us 2 tits, but it would be difficult to play them on air. And then he reacted, challenge accepted.
Well, I just explained how that would happen. Different size coins make different notes, so you can just bounce, because your tits are bouncy and firm, so they would be in boing. So it would be a boing boingy sound.
Well, thank you for sharing this intimate detail. They are firm and bouncy. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, have you done the coin test? Fuck the pen test. Try the coin test.
No, I didn't. You will do it probably later on.
Why the fuck are you throwing coins at me?
I'm just testing your tits. Your tits consistency. Okay, never mind. Let's carry on with the next requester, who is Konrad Kieszkowski.
Hello, Konrad.
Accidentally from Poland, I have a feeling.
Yeah, I would say it's accidentally, because you don't really choose where you're born.
No, I mean seriously, there are names that you just cannot argue with. So Kieszkowski is one of them, especially when it's with W. Then it cannot be anything else than Polish.
Yeah, and I never argue with names. I only argue with the people that are attached to those names.
I hate you. I really hate you.
Sorry, I'll stop now. Sorry.
Yeah.
The bed is now over, so might as well play a song.
Oh, I'm so glad that you at least see how is the bed doing. Okay, he requested 2 classics as his all-time favorites. The first one is Bulderdash C69 by Mahoney.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
I remember on She said, I want to arrive. She said she can spend the night. Her hobby was so lovely. She was so lovely. It was just fantastic. It was just fantastic.
Du kan åka in på anstalt för det här!
That's an interesting thing to say after an orgasm.
And you should still see that it's a cartoon that sound clip is from, a Swedish one, about socialism and communism and that sort of thing that runs every around Christmas time in Sweden on Swedish TV.
Oh,
yeah.
They did one about communism and they didn't even experience it that much.
No, but it's the view on communism.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Carl-Bertil Jonsson's Jul, I think it's called.
I still love the intonation of the language and I can't get over with the understanding difficulties. But
TOP2 actually asks a very good question. If you do use the web requester on slayradio.org, you can actually type in at the end of the request why you think they are your all-time favorites. Or just add another request on IRC for that. We can probably sort that out. So... but if you want to attach a reason why they are your favorites, then you can do so on the request thingy mabob.
Yeah, I think it's an excellent idea. We would love to hear what's your story with the songs as well. If you are not lazy enough to type it in, we would be happy actually to hear and read that. But it's up to you, because the basic rule is only getting 2 songs that are your all-time favorites. So 2 songs that we strictly would say that if you would have to move into space or to an uninhabited island, then you would take with you.
I like space more. Can I go to Mars and take my songs with me?
Oh my god. We talked about this earlier.
Yes.
And there would be no supply of a second MP3 player. So what would happen if your MP3 player would broke there? Did you think of that ever?
Then I would just dream.
You dream?
Stream.
A stream? From the Mars, it would be some time. It wouldn't be 20 seconds of delay.
No, it would be more delay, but once the stream gets going, it's going to be a steady stream.
Okay. Hopeless. You savor of humankind. Okay, so second request of Konrad Kieszkowski is Arkanoid Sid No More Mix made by Mackey.
I'm just going to call him Kirsko. That's what he actually says.
Actually, yes, Kieszko, I think. That was his nickname earlier, because he was sometimes requesting songs.
Yeah, probably.
If I remember correctly.
He says on Facebook, Kirsko is much shorter.
Indeed.
Okay.
Kirsko. Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
Perfect. And you can pronounce it well. Wow. Cool. Okay, Maki and Arkanoid.
Can you feel it? See it? Hear it today? Well, if you can't, then you've got to be deaf in some way. And you will never understand why the arpeggio so fast. And it feels like your ears are made of glass. It's so cool, it's so hip, it's so right. It's so groovy, it's out of sight. You can't touch it nor smell it, but it still is so sweet. And the sound of the Sid makes you move your feet. You wanna sit and you're gonna get it. Flipping, flopping, that's what it's for. So you flip the disc and then you listen some more. You've got to sing it, got to say it, then you bring it and then you play it. You wanna sit and you're gonna get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's in your ears and you can hear it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's alive, afraid, a lie, a sin. It's magic, not tragic, then it plays when you win. It's dry, not noise, it's a parent's pain. I'm glad it happened and I'm not ashamed. It's it, what is it? It's it, what is it? It's the Sid, what is it? Sid, what is it? It's it, now what the fuck is the Sid? The Sid, oh, it's the Sid. What is it? It's it, what is it? It's the Sid. It's the Sid. Oh yeah, it's the Sid. Oh, it's the Sid.
Evening of the Classics.
It's a Sid. What is Sid?
It's called Sid No More Mix. So it's not a Sid. No more
It's
ever.
no more a Sid.
No more ever a Sid.
Good one there, Mackie. And good one, Conrad.
And our next requester is GCS, who happened to ask related the previous Boswank related thing. Am I a bee? Yes, I'm a bee. I mean, not related to bra size, yeah, but it's, yeah, I just realized when I started to talk about it that probably it would be having several meanings. So yeah, related bra size, but you know, it has to be consulted with experts, because sometimes they say that many women don't know that they are not wearing the proper size, and I did not do that yet, so I never can be 100% sure about that. And it was really funny that sometimes he has like deep insights about those things. I wonder how or why, but he digs in depth into those things. So yeah, never mind. You really don't have to make yourself busy with this topic, GCS, and I definitely prepared your 2 requests here now. And the 2 requests are, well, definitely they are the considerable requests, because he posted links actually, which makes it harder to read, but definitely we could manage to read it. And his first choice would be the St. Albans Rob Hubbard fan club, and Ace 2. And I hope that you requested for the original version. I checked it out, by the way, but we have it
the other one has
too.
a weird kind of name in there. Some whatever fair, or I can't even remember. They did two. One was the Brunswick, or some I don't know. It was a weird one.
Yeah. So and it's a live kind of thing. So
sounded like it, but I don't think it was.
Okay. Your personal insight and opinion. Yeah, never mind. This is GCS's first request. So, Ace 2 by the St. Albans Rob Hubbard fan club. How long? Long name.
you.
Oh, that was lovely.
Indeed. St. Albans Rob Hubbard Fan Club. Ace 2, incidentally, is one of my favorite synth tunes of all time.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's cheerful and happy. How it could be your favorite?
It has action in it, and at the time I heard it, and this is probably why, Top Gun was a big thing. And it was a cool bro love, like real deep bro love, man, movie.
Aww.
So yeah, I don't know, it kind of stuck with me for some reason, and I just loved it.
Yeah, I can understand it. I love it too.
It was different from other SIDs.
Okay, yeah, definitely. That we can definitely say, and it's really amazing. Thank you, GCS, for your first request. The second is coming up right now. And Boswang, since when Fast Loaders created a track which is called "Come in My Coffee," hidden track 8. I would be curious, because then you
now they might.
Yeah, you don't really need cream in your coffee after that.
Oh, that's kind of the whole point.
How lovely. Yeah. And he is asking currently, Slay Radio Bot, if you have a big one.
Well, I've had no complaints so far.
Okay. Well, very diplomatic answer, I'd say. Since we talked about sizes and everything today, so
yeah,
I thought
well, it's not long, but at least it's thin.
Oh. And now we play the second request of GCS. Yeah, it's Sanction and MRT. Also, MRT cannot really make a bad song, so understandable. Squee. Very nice.
A little bit plinky shit in there and everything.
Oh, and Boswang said that, oh my god, I start to enjoy plinky shit. Am I getting old?
Yes.
Yeah, that's without a question, obviously. We are all old.
We're all gonna die.
We are not anymore the recent generation.
Huh?
We are not anymore the recent generation.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
The recent youngsters.
Well, depends on who you ask.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
It's over for all of us. We are the retro population.
So, we're technically youngsters in our minds.
Yeah, in our minds, definitely. Well, at least this is what we can find as an excuse for our behavior.
We can fool ourselves with that.
Yeah. Do you know what's the most masculine city in the world? Asks CJ Warlock.
Old one.
I haven't heard it. Bangkok.
It's also like Boswank said. Well, it's also painful because the reason is because the doors are so small that you need to go through them sideways, and I always bang my cock on the doorpost.
Okay. Let's finish with this nonsense and continue with LPG.
Oh, more cock jokes.
More cock jokes? Do you have more cock jokes in front of you? No. In that case, we are proceeding to the next requester, who is LP Chip, and he has written, "Hey Ziona and Slaygon, my top 2 is as follows. First, Moog and Sit Factory 1. This is what we are going to play right now." And yeah, he added later on some comments. Well, I like them a lot for Moog and Sit Factory 1. That one somehow hits a snare in me really, really hard. Okay, so let's
listen to that snare.
Yeah. Isn't this a lovely one?
Indeed, Moog is always nice. Good choice there, LP Chip.
Sebastian Bachlinski.
Bachlinski with a weird in there that I always need to go in and correct because our stream title updater is shit.
Well,
we don't. There's a kind of legacy problem there with. We used to use Latin 1 for the database, so everything else is UTF-8 by now. But since the database entries are still in Latin 1, it kind of fucks up the whole communication. So at some point I will go through all of that at some point.
All of that?
When I get to Mars and have a quiet moment.
Okay then. Well, Moog is always good. But also another classic follows this as LP Chip's second request, which would be Puffy 64 and The Last Ninja 2, Last Ninja Hymn.
Yeah, that's a really old one.
Indeed, and he said about this that this is the first C64 remix he heard that was not a standard 64 remix from that era, and that had singing in it and was unlike anything he heard before. So
yeah, kind of like the same as Mahoney's Motorhead Olla's Light Force remix there for me.
Yeah,
that stands out from the crowd, and Puffy's stuff always did that too.
Yeah, that is very, very true. So I probably would not extend the time we're talking here because we still have a lot of things to go through. Good thing that you started to sing, because actually someone called Microcosm wants to hear you and Sunrise Over a Mad World and and Zeitgeist. We will remember you as well, but the Sunrise Over the Mad World would be a difficult choice, because
yes, it's always a difficult choice.
no, it's a very nice song. I really like it how he sings in it, but I guess he himself will forbid me to play that song, because
it's not really today's topic.
Well, it's certainly not a 64-or Amiga remix. That probably would be the criteria, but if that wouldn't be the criteria, the problem might be the copyright issue there. Because the Mad World is a Mad World. It's officially a Mad World.
It's a mad copyright world.
Yes, so you understand everything, but yeah, it's I guess Zeitgeist also doesn't qualify as a 64 remix.
It doesn't at all.
Yeah, so in that case,
it is 64 inspired partly. It's like inspired by 64 and VNV Nation mainly.
Yeah, and well, in case Microcosm is not Boswank.
It's not.
Okay, just saying, because Boswank tends to request songs usually that we are not able to play, or they are not around, and blah blah blah. So
or they don't exist,
or they exist somewhere, but they got lost.
Come in my coffee. I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. Not even made by fast loaders, but never mind. So,
big cum loaders. Wait, what? Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did. I'm afraid you did. So, how about carrying on with X-King? X-King had also...
Who's the current king?
Well, that's a great question. Oh, Sweden has a king.
Yes,
so
Carl Gustav.
Exactly.
The 16th.
And is he X? The 16th, yeah. Well, he has an X at least.
Yeah, exactly. So XVI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, according to the Roman numbers. So, yes, definitely. X-King didn't give us a reason why those two are the selection, but definitely he picked also great songs. And I think they both can be considered also as evergreens, so to speak. The first one is Sonic Wanderer and Flimbo's Quest for the ultimate beat. And Boswank, if you were around the remix scene around 2000, that doesn't make me a noob. If, well, you didn't know about me. I was around since 2003, okay? That's at least...
noob.
Oh, right, compared to him, maybe. Wow, shit, it's 16 years. It's 16 years this year. It is already 16 years, because it was happening at New Year's Eve. Jesus Christ. A kid was, like, raised in 16 years. That was born in 2003. No shit, really. This is so surprising.
Imagine my feeling when I realize how old my son is.
Yeah, who looks like your brother. Ha ha ha. And no, that doesn't mean that he looks old. So that's the shocking fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bosbank says, lurking doesn't count.
No,
Meh.
it doesn't. Was it 2005 you created an account on Slay Radio?
Yes,
I think
it was.
Yeah.
He says my point started when I began boning you. No, it didn't. It just didn't. I decided on my own to do shows on Slay Radio.
To bone me?
No, well, I decided on my own that later on too, but that was way later. So, I'm sorry, Boswank. This just doesn't make justice, really.
You have a bone to pick with him.
Yes, definitely. Yes. And by the way, Slaygon was against broadcasting first. I mean, him broadcasting on air. I was the one who dragged him back. And I think it's really great that he is with us now.
Nah.
Yeah. Yes. He would be lazy to do this thing on his own. But
yeah.
But I'm so glad you just joined, because it's way more fun, I think, with you. Especially when you get drunk and talk about oxygen. Well, no, okay.
I can talk about oxygen now.
Yeah, I know you always can talk about oxygen, but that's not the point of this show now. Especially that we have to proceed with X-King's second request. And it's also a lovely, cheerful tune. And I usually like happy tunes. The overly happy ones I tend not to like that much, but this one kind of catches my heart as well. It's a really cute one. It's MRT and Bubble Dizzy. Cute. Yee.
I'm Sean Connery, and when I'm on the internet, I listen to Slay Radio. Christ almighty.
Are you Sean?
Because Conrad mentioned on Facebook that he remembers the Sean Connery and Yoda jingles. Ooh, nostalgia. So I thought I'd throw that in there.
Are they queued up on Slay Radio's rotational at the moment?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Unless they've kind of accidentally kind of have been taken out of rotation. I should go over them at some point.
Greetings, Master Yoda my name is, and when visiting planet Earth I am, listen to Slay Radio I do. Bloody hell.
Brilliant.
It is brilliant, and I think there was a version when I didn't hear Boz after it, or wasn't?
You mean the coughing and stuff?
Yeah.
No, it's always been there.
It's always been there.
Yeah,
okay.
It might have been masked by a song that starts, because they are played in between songs. So when one song is fading out, one of these is starting, and then the new song starts playing, kind of fading in.
Mm-hmm.
So if the second song starts with kind of big drums and whatnot, that end bit might kind of get lost.
Okay. Well, okay, in the early ages I did not know who is Boz, so probably that's why I only remember the Yoda jingle, and I didn't know it's Boz. I was so surprised when it turned out it's Boz. Wow.
And then Boz you met.
Yeah, I did. Indeed. And well, in case Microcosm doesn't show up with new requests, I think I would want to send the following track for him as well, since he wanted you to sing.
Oh, why?
Yeah, well, why? Because CJ Warlock also wanted hear you to sing.
Why?
Well, because you did a project that was called Happy HC64, and
with Terminal Storm, yes.
Yes,
that I'm quite happy with.
Okay, I'm happy that you are happy with it, and certainly it's one of the top 2 of CJ Warlock, which doesn't surprise me at all, since he definitely has a hardcore-oriented taste in music, and well, hardcore. And after the song, I would be curious about the story of it, how it was made, because that's certainly a unique piece of your works, I'd say. So here comes Constellation Beta, made by Happy HC64 for CJ Warlock.
I was asked to press the space to find another stellar place, trying to get higher score. How I miss my 64, floating point you did not see, and the run was getting free, trying to get higher score. Set it up, GJ. I was asked to press the space to find another stellar place, trying to get higher score. How I miss my 64, floating point you did not see, and no round was there to free, trying to get higher score. How I miss my 64.
Nice request from CJ Warlock, whose dog also requested songs today, but probably we won't have time to play them.
That was probably the dog's request.
No, that was his personal request. One of the top 2, because he posted his top 5, but probably we won't have time for a top 5 here.
Probably.
And Microcosm, I see that you added one of my favorites as well, so we certainly will play this song. If you feel like you can add the second one too, so we can play your own personal top 2 then. If not, that's fine. I will definitely play it as one of my favorites, because that will work for me as well.
Yeah, of course it does.
Yes, it does, because it's Berserk. Of course it does.
Indeed.
So yeah, indeed. But that might... I Love Bees, yeah. No, it's not I Love Bees, but it's also a nice song, by the way. And it's gonna happen probably at the end of the show, because as we promised, my choices would be the last ones, and before that we have a lot to accomplish here still, because we still have 1 hour left. So
let's get to it.
Indeed, let's get to it. And
try to compose, there's nothing to it. What? Wait, what?
Yeah, you should do jingles, live jingles sometimes, as you do.
No. I really shouldn't.
You really should. Sometimes it sounds right. Sounds about right.
Like once out of maybe 200 attempts.
Never mind. And yeah, I couldn't watch CJ Warlock's dog as a ninja to dance, but probably I will be able to after this song, because he kind of shown a YouTube video that settings are okay now. So we probably won't looking at the waveform, we certainly wouldn't reduce the tempo with the next one. It's made by Tyrannoid versus Micah Strongstream, and it's called Speedball. Look at those waveforms, really.
Isn't that the same speed as the previous one, though?
Kind of, and we are not surprised at all. Thank you, CJ Warlock, for requesting those. It definitely brings speed and energy here. Well, that was something, definitely.
Yeah, I got sweaty just by listening to that.
Or our heartbeat got even faster because of that. Yeah, nice choice. Well, since he is a kind of hardcore DJ as well, and he says it's like a proper London acid techno, but with a 64 flavor. And of course, he should know because he organized quite a few club and secret location parties with acid, techno, and hardcore gabber. We would not be surprised about his choices, obviously.
Not really, no.
Yeah, exactly. But after this, we might have a rest a little bit.
Finally.
Finally.
Give us a breather, please.
Do you have a problem with the tempo here?
Nah.
Yeah, I think.
Go for it.
Definitely. And we have someone, lovely Nikki, Nikki, who is from France. And
bonjour.
Bonjour, indeed. Oh my God, I could pronounce the R, which is almost, which is also the Skåne-like R.
Yes, it is.
Kind of thing. And I guess it's her, but not really sure if it's him or her. But yeah, correct me, so you can just inform me. But your requests were, at least the first of them, is Plastic Pop, I Miss You Mix by Mordi. So yes, your prediction came true.
I must be psychic.
Definitely you are. And she said probably reflecting my mood alone in an uninhabited island. And because the song is beautiful. Yes, it is.
That is very true.
That is very, very true. So, shall we?
No wonder he became Mordi of the year.
No wonder. Yeah, and I really hope he did not stop to produce remixes.
He did not.
Yes.
the Morty of the year. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. So yeah, recently he's not as active as he was, but I really hope he will return in that sense. And Nikki's second request is a completely different style.
Nice. I like that.
That's the great thing about remixes, actually, that you can have very wide variety of genres here and selection. And the second request is Aki Arvinen and Commando 2011 Meta Remix, because I'll need motivation to survive. And she adds, sorry for my English. Well, I'm sorry for my English too, so never mind your English. and
I'll come to you with mine.
Oh yeah.
If you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
And I don't have to show mine because everyone knows my English and how bad it is, but never mind. But I definitely hope that you will gain enough motivation to survive from this, because it is really worth to keep up. Sometimes we have rough periods, but well, that's the way how it is. How would we appreciate the good periods then in life? So
indeedums.
Yeah,
I'd say rock in there.
Indeed, and this can give us a lot of energy. So here comes Aki Arvinen and Commando 2011 Meta Remix for Nikki. GCS was wondering if Aki Järvinen is Finnish or Swedish. Definitely, it's a very Finnish name, I think.
Yes.
And he found him on LinkedIn.
Järvi means lake.
Lick?
Lake.
Lick?
Lake.
Lake? Don't tell me lick if it's a lake.
Well, I presume you hear what you want to hear, but...
You bastard.
What?
You do it on purpose.
Up.
Yeah,
you brought it up.
You do it on purpose. My God. So GCS found Aki Järvinen's LinkedIn profile, which is very funny to see actually who he is, because he's also a VR designer and developer, and I think that we are talking about the same person since he's friends with Sumpi as well. So yep. So we found his professional life.
Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Don't stalk him.
The nasty professional life of Aki Järvinen. Yeah, and he does damn good metal. Well,
indeed.
Not surprising. He is Finnish. He ought to do damn good metal. So that is like a.
That's what they do over there.
That's what Finns do. So just so you know, by the way.
Oh, so I should do more metal.
Yeah, definitely you should. And thank you, Nikki, for your request, and I really hope you will gain motivation if you don't have them now, or if you don't have it now. And proceeding to Micha from Poland. And now I'm really confused because...
Maybe that was on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's confused the shit out of the hosts.
Michał is, as I say it, sounds a Polish name. And he states that he's from Poland.
Yeah, and he also says fra, which I guess is Norwegian.
Yeah, it's
from
definitely some sort of Scandinavian kind of language, because he claimed his request as mean first remix, first, like, you know. Written on a Swedish kind of way, but I'm not really sure here. And min andre remix. So
I have a first for remixes.
Yeah. So yeah, you have a first. I'm sorry. Oh.
Sorry, that was a very bad.
I'm beyond words. Let's proceed with those requests, because I still would love to play everyone's top 2.
Yes,
and
get to it then.
Get to it, and we have strict rules here. So, Blasternox and Crackout Blasternox remix, a classic, coming up 2 again.
old school ums.
Yay! Michał from Poland. So now I know. Now we know, because in the Facebook chat it turned out that yes, he is Polish learning Norwegian. So yeah,
that's nice.
That works as well. And I can see that you had quite a chat here with Kieszko as well. I'm not following Facebook from second to second because, well, I'm following IRC.
ERC?
Yeah.
Or Moutherc?
Just so you know, its Hungarian pronunciation was ERC. So...
And the Polish was Moutherc?
No, you got it completely wrong, and I have no idea how they pronounced it.
So not Moutherc?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, how about proceeding to his second request?
We can do that.
Yeah, can we?
We have the means.
Finally. So, min andre remix. Sky Martial Arts, Abyss Game 2, Emulate the Past Mix.
Oh, that's a good one.
As well. So, nice list here, people.
I like this concept.
Yeah, I like it too. It turned out to be a really great track list for today, I think. So
yeah, it's kind of very many. If you ask for just retro things or like old things you used to like, and then you ask them, please name two. Then they have to start to actually think.
Yes.
This is why we get so many great requests today, I think.
Exactly.
This is great.
It's usually like that most of the listeners need at least a half hour or 1 hour warm up before they can really make up their mind about the request, as I noticed. But then it really starts to come, and they are definitely into it, and I'm so happy to see all those great requests today. So
yeah, so might do a second of these.
Definitely.
So they can get a second chance of putting two requests in.
Yeah, I would love that too.
That's a lot of twos. It must be a sign.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we should do that on the 2nd of February. I don't even know if that's a Tuesday, but...
Well, we will check that out. But in February...
2nd of February 2022.
Yeah, that's still 3 years from now on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it now?
We didn't say we're gonna do it next week.
Oh, for crying out loud. Let's play this song.
Warning, incoming message.
This one is for all of those people who still want more of all the great tunes sung by the Commodore and feel the world is moving just a tad too fast.
Synchronizing.
We feel nostalgic about these songs because it reminds us of a time that we have lost, and now we're keeping it alive while having a blast. Emulating the past.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful classic made by Sky Martial Arts and Abyss Game to emulate the bus remix.
Yeah, it's kind of slapping you out of the song, like putting the slap bass on there. Just yeah, the song is over. Fuck off. Get out of here.
Slapping with the slap bass. Yeah, and we were having a conversation here about Boswank's requests, which, they didn't surprise us much. However, he said Hot Mamas, and he's always asking for the SID, but this show is about remixes.
Yes,
so
and there is only one.
Only one Hot Mamas remix made by Tron, so...
No, there is only one Hot Mamas remix.
Which is made by Tron.
Yes.
Yes, I hate that you are reminding me of grammar at the moment, right now. 20 minutes before the end of the show. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that 20 minutes after the end of the show.
Oh, please do that. Yeah, and since we have great things ahead still, here comes Tron and Hot Mamas aggressive STD remix for Boswank. Yes, excellent one. Right, Gemma really did a great job with the SID as well, and Tron did awesome with the remix. Understandable.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to do a remix of a SID that good. It really is. But Tron fucking pulled it off.
Yeah, high expectations fulfilled. And Boswank's second request wouldn't really surprise us either. This is also one of Slaygon's favorites, by the way. It's Marcel Donnay's sweet early work print. Sweet. It's a very sweet request.
Also, by the way, Hot Mamas there, aggressive STD remix. It was a bit of a joke when he released it.
Oh.
Aggressive Slay Radio transmitted disease.
Okay, at least we learned this. I didn't know that. Nice. So thanks to Tron once again for this. And here comes Marcel Donley and Sweet Early Work Print for Boswank. Shh.
Warts and all, still the best sweet ever made.
The sweetest sweet ever made. And guess who showed up? Marcel showed up on the channel.
Yeah, apparently just to complain.
Oh, this is an over-requested song in our show. I'm really sorry about that, Marcel.
Yeah, he said, don't you ever get enough of playing this? It has warts on it.
Well, it seems like we don't, and others neither. So what we can do? Yep. Thank you, Boswank, for those two beautiful tunes.
I have a good way of describing this.
Yes.
It is toe-curlingly beautiful.
Oh, okay. Toe-curling.
Yeah, you know, when you kind of really feel something inside, you kind of curl your toes a little bit. Or sometimes a lot. This does to me the toe curling every time.
Toe curling.
Toe curling. Yeah, it's like curling with toes.
Yes, we got it. So yeah, it's really nice. And let's proceed to Top64. He had two great requests as well. And the first one is Westelling and Bazooka Bill Subtune 1. And he only can say the rhythm and the dynamics always makes him feel good with that song, even though he does other great metal rock songs. But Bazooka Bill always makes him smile. So, here it goes. Very lovely request, TOP2, and he is so happy that we play two of his favorite, bestest ever songs that he says bestest Everest, happiest day of his life. Oh. Yeah, we are so happy for you. And your second request is also, well, also in my heart deeply, because it's a very, very classic piece, and probably we couldn't miss it from any parties, bit lives, whatever that is going on. And it is Press Play on Tape and Comic Bakery Larger Than Pop Boy Band mix. So
awesome.
Yay.
Wow, 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 wow.
Thinking
I still fucking love that song. It's just a classic. And
Boswank, you can unmute now. The song is over. Oh wait, what?
Yeah, because he claimed that, damn it, I fucking hate this tune, must mute. Haha. Yeah. Well, you can unmute now. In case you didn't know. Hi. Yeah. And, well, since we finished with Top64's request, I have to add here that he requested Press Play on Tape because, well, definitely it's an all-time favorite because they are Danish, they are boy band, they are live, they are funny enough to make him feel good every time. And he's sorry for his hobby? No, well, no, you are not excused. It's perfect. It's really nice. So I agree with you. And we have Karlgren here with 2 requests. The second one, if it's from Reformation, and I think that there is no other choice here, the second one might be a bit long, so we definitely can play some parts of it. But, still we plan to play, we plan to play my favorites as well. I'm afraid that we are running out of time here, but...
Very much.
Yeah, exactly. So
a very condensed version. So they have notes. They say plinky plonky and whew, and that's it. Yeah. On to the next one. It has a start and an end.
Yeah, the next song is... Yes. So, Karlgren's first request is Fist 2, The Legend Continues by Imbahiri, or Psy Me. And yeah, there we go. Slaygon, I don't know by heart how long are the songs until I actually check them. And
yeah, I thought you did that. Sorry.
Not all of them, no. The following song is certainly 10 minutes long, and we cannot really entirely play it. We can play like a part of it for Karlgren, since we are definitely 3 minutes after the official showtime, and we don't plan to do a very long extension anyway, because we usually don't do extensions. But well, here it is, the last official, well, that's kind of hard to say, the last official request, because Karlgren requested 2 songs. And there is Microcosm, who requested songs earlier, but they did not qualify into C64 Remix or Amiga Remix categories.
And nor did he request 2 of them.
Yeah,
so
he did
last
not.
One.
He did not request 2 of them, but what he requested is certainly one of my all-time favorites.
Okay, so we can play that as the last song.
Oh, so now you are making a deal with me here.
Yes,
but then
because
okay,
we are already past bedtime, I was about to say, but not quite. But we have one more long song that we are going to play for Karlgren. Then we have Microcosm that has requested also one of your favorite songs, so we can play that as the ending song.
Okay. Then no second song for me today, but maybe.
No, but we're gonna do another show.
Yeah, that is very true.
There is always another show.
Yeah, okay, so let's leave it that way, you're right. Let's finish with the requests for today, and definitely...
And I'll make you another deal. Next time you start with your favorites.
Oh, okay, that can work. Okay. And yeah, CJ Warlock, thank you that you respect that we make it well after the time, but we usually don't do that, so it's in exceptional cases.
Yeah, well, it's a special kind of concept, and there is only one valid request left, basically.
Yeah, so
or rather the next one would be the last valid one. So
okay, so we will play a part of International Karate main theme made by Matt Gray for Karlgren as his all-time favorite, the second one. And after that we are coming back with the last song, which was a half of the concept, but Microcosm had several requests today, and I would love to play this one as an exit tune for him. So that's what we do, and let's go with that, because we will never finish. It's a really lovely song and lovely request. So thank you, Cargren, for requesting this. And that was 4 minutes out of 10.
Yeah, no, I forgot to switch the video stream actually to the thingy-mabob. Never mind. I did that for a little moment. Hey, Zelda.
Yeah, exactly. So that brings us to the last request of the evening, made by Microcosm, and that's also one of my favorites, the all-time favorites.
Microcosm.
Yeah, Microcosm. Probably it's Microcosmos. And we have to say that if you want to look back for more live shows, look up Slay Radio's page probably later on, because Gazoo tends to do surprise appearances here, so to speak. It very much looks like.
He actually mentioned earlier or actually over the weekend, that he intends to do bi-weekly shows. So just keep the RSS feed running in one of your readers or whatever, and see what's what.
Indeed, and Boz Radio's schedule is definitely full. So tomorrow there will be the Hum Show, usual time, 23rd of January. Made by Boz. Then after that on Friday there is Illegalities with Illy, Keezy's Corners, also Friday, but it starts at 10, I guess, if I'm counting correctly here. Then there is the Z Factor at Saturday and the B World at Sunday. So yeah, in case busy indeed. So nice to see that people are and broadcasters are gathering up there.
Very nice.
Indeed, and we will be certainly back next week, so you can count on us as well. And I guess that's all for today from us. Slaygon, any last words?
Yes, thank you. Very, very deep thank you on behalf of me and every single remixer out there for voting on the Rotty thing.
Oh yes,
I really do hope we got a good bunch of votes, so that makes a better kind of show in the end, so to speak. Not show as such, but the numbers kind of stack up to reflect better what the people think. So the more votes, the better.
Yes, indeed.
So thank you.
Thank you indeed, and can't wait to see the results. Which
me either.
Which we also don't see so much in advance. So
oh man, chop chop.
Yeah, exactly.
Get to it.
Yay! And Microcosm wants to hear Berserk and Blasphemy. This is Berserk featuring Palazzo and Cage, my favorite summer song. So definitely this is the exit tune for today. And thank you everyone for your undivided or divided attention. And we will be
fractional.
Or fractional, yes indeed. And we will be certainly being back next week, I think. Yes, we will. So see you next week. Good night.
Nighty night.
Tell me what you want from me. Do you remember when you
is it. The final frontier.